If you want something you have never had, you've got to do something you've never done. Here I am doing just that. Me, mother of 3, trying to make our mornings much easier when the kids get ready for school. So when I started Sake the Bake blog early Feb, I had no intention to make it the way I have. Generally, my style of cooking is no knives. I am petrified of knives. From the time I was a kid, my father used to say, no knives. So I have gotten to cooking with baking in mind. So I use least ingredients because usually I'm a last-minute shopper, and I keep thinking that, oh, what do I have? I look at my ingredients and make recipes. If there is no sugar, is the time when I started using more jaggery. So my cooking is always least ingredients, least time, happy kids, happy mom. When your kids want the same thing day in and out, I think you should teach them how to cook. And I have a special section on my blog which says Kids the Bake. So this is entirely what they can do. So my daughter cooks this every other day for my younger daughter. And I'm not sure how much she likes it, but she has no choice, and I keep a very mournful face and she ends up doing it for me. This is one of my favorite recipes as a child. My mother used to make this for me for breakfast, and we used to fill it with butter and jam and have it. Can you imagine? For all the time I tell you not to have anything fattening. But nowadays everyone is so health conscious that I've decided that we'll substitute the all-purpose flour with wheat. So for that I've got the ingredients. This is whole wheat, there's egg, there's melted butter, there's jaggery powdered, there's baking powder, there's milk to add to mix everything together, vanilla extract and salt. The good thing about this versatile recipe is you can add chocolate chips, you can add walnuts, you can add almonds, flaxseed, yeah, whatever you want you can mix and add. So the first ingredient that we're going to put is whole wheat flour. So this you can also substitute with any kind of organic multigrain flour. Okay, so Nika, if you'll mix it for me. So this is 2 cups of whole wheat flour and a tablespoon of baking powder. Just mix it gently. And then we're going to add egg. So beat this well. We're going to put in a spoon of jaggery powder. You can use jaggery powder or brown sugar, or even have honey or maple syrup, whatever you want. I'm going to add 2 cups of milk. Just gently mix it so that there are no lumps. Just give it a good stir. I'm going to add a pinch of salt. In this recipe, I've used melted butter. You can also use any flavorless oil. So add the melted butter, or if you're using flavored oil, add it at the end. And for flavor, you can add vanilla essence if you want, but even if you skip it, it's absolutely fine. But make sure you add pure vanilla extract because that's important. So the batter is done. So at this stage, if you can either make it into pancakes, you can add chocolate chips, you can add any flavor that you want, and you can even put orange rind. You can also make it into waffles. If you have a waffle iron, it goes as waffles. So as you see, it's just really dumping in it. It really doesn't have to follow any particular order. It still works out fine. It's an absolutely no fuss batter. We are ready now. So any pan that you have, you can use a 12-inch 12 muffin pan, or even the 6 one. So what we can do is firstly grease the muffin pan lightly. These days you get good non-stick ones, so you really don't have to grease it as well, or you can put the cupcake paper and you just pour in the batter around quarter way. So this recipe is really for a 12 muffin tray pan. So what you can do is at this stage, you can add in chocolate chips if that's what you want. Or you can add walnuts and chocolate chip. Anything. One of my favorite combinations is raisins and chocolate chips. So Whatever be your diet, whatever your preference is, make sure that you add it and you bake it in the oven at 175 for around 12 minutes and you get perfect muffins. Now the muffins are out of the oven.
You can always add an extra drizzle of chocolate. Here I'm using some Nutella.
The options are really endless to what you can do with these muffins. You can even have it plain. That's how it's always supposed to be. You can put jam, you can use your creativity to do whatever suits you. So that's it, Munchkin muffins all set. Like I said, the good thing about this recipe is that you can use it for pancakes, for muffins, for anything that you want. So whatever you're in the mood for, muffins, pancakes, waffles, you can do this. So now we've done the muffins, let's try doing a pancake. Put it right in the center and wait for around 30 seconds. So now once it starts bubbling in the center, that's when you know that it's time to flip it over. So now that we've done the pancakes and the muffins, another thing, if you have a waffle iron, what you can do is make waffles. Same batter, make sure the pan is hot and just pour it onto the waffle iron.